So I'm actually watching some Joy of Creation right now, and I don't know. I don't feel as if a lot of theories for Joy of Creation has come out yet, and I know my flash just shut off because I have low battery right now. But making theory videos are kind of not safe because last time I made a theory video, it was popular and not popular and got a lot of downvotes and I don't know. People yelled at me for a simple mistake in pronunciation, and people were like, "Oh, it's gotta be Golden Freddy." Yeah, I fucking know. But anyways, I'm gonna risk it again with another FNAF-based theory, except this is a FNAF spin-off for Joy of Creation, and it's going to be looking at the newspaper clippings that you can collect throughout the game, the optional newspaper clippings. So, if you, I'm going to just say right now, I'm going to be spoiling literally everything about the game. But in the newspaper clippings, you find out that there's been a series of arsenal. There has been a series of arsonist-based tragedies within the forest around Scott's area. Now, a lot of people just disregard this fact. The arsony that happens is probably really important, and I keep bringing it up to all of my friends whenever talking about this game because they skip over it when this is a very important fact, and it lets you know that the ending of this game, which again, this is a spoiler, at the beginning it's told that the house was destroyed, and at the end of the game you see that the house is burnt down and Scott is turned into some sort of robotic type animatronic. Also, with the secret newspaper clippings, there's the one that says, "Come back to us, Nick," for the final night in the attic. Now, this lets you know that at the beginning of the game's canon, Nick, or like all that is actually real. Nick did manage to escape, and the animatronics want Nick to come back because they want to kill Scott's family, everything about him, because he's their creator. They are his creations and they want their revenge or something. It's hard to understand. I'm not here about that. I just want to say, what if the whole game, Joy of Creation, has happened multiple times? Now, it's weird to say, but what if the Joy of Creation have been burning down people's houses all around in search for Scott Cawthon's actual home so they can kill him? So it's weird and it's really hard to understand, but it would explain why buildings all around are being burnt. It's simple. They're trying to do what they want to do to Scott. So I don't know like if this is really important. No one's talking about it, and I don't know, it seems very overlooked because a series of arsonists, there's only two things that can happen. One, it's someone trying to kill the animatronics before they get to Scott, or two, it's someone helping the animatronics trying to kill Scott. I originally was trying to go with the whole fact that maybe this was them trying to kill the animatronics. Because Michael, for the entire game, is played out as the good guy. He tries to help them. But he doesn't help Scott, he tries to help his family. It's weird. Yeah, but Michael, especially in the basement level, he's played out to be more than he seems. I'd like to think that he's actually an animatronic that was sent to find Scott, and he found him, and he ended up bringing everything with him. He's a pilot fish. I think Michael is just a pilot fish. So I'm thinking Michael has perhaps one of the fallen, or Michael is one of the fallen. The endoskeletons are like actually physically in him. And the ignited are his attempts of killing all of the animatronics. That's why they're on fire. He burns down buildings with them in them. But he ends up falling perhaps in the basement level because it's never explicitly said that you are Scott, you might actually be Michael, and perhaps one of the fallen takes residence inside of you. I've heard that theory before, and it makes sense because then you, his creations, because Michael is obviously not human anymore, not by the end of the game. So he is one of your creations now, whether he likes it or not, and he is coming to kill you. So there's no underlying theory here. I I just I wanted you guys to like take in this information that I've told you. So just like when you're going to make theories, there are a lot of different things you could talk about. Joy of Creation has quite a bit of very ambiguous storytelling. It's hard to come up with a solid theory. There really is nowhere there's not a lot you are working with because the game's very vague. I have seen multiple playthroughs. I've seen multiple theories online. I just wanted to add my little 2 cents about the whole optional newspaper clues because people don't typically look at that when they come into making their theories. Anyways, this isn't a theory per se. The title's a bit of a lie. I wanted to post this as just to modify your thinking, to realize that there are different, I don't want to say, yeah, no, I know the word factors. There are different factors you have to take in when making a theory about this game. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to talk about because I've watched so many videos about Joy of Creation. I love horror stuff. So when I see people trying to create theories, they're either forgetting that Nick at the beginning of this game is the adult and he's telling you the story, and then Nick is a child throughout the rest of the game. Because it's like, are we playing as Nick? No, you're not. It's obvious. But like, I don't know. There's a lot of there's a lot of stupid stuff. So it's I don't know. It's saddening to me. So I'm gonna end this here. You guys have kind of this information almost. So you guys can take that into effect. Post your theories. Like, don't do what I did. Don't just post interesting pieces of information people need to remember when making a theory. Post like actual full-blown theories, maybe even using some of the stuff that I mentioned in this video, or post some other things that like post some alternatives that might have happened. So if Michael is the person in the basement level, post some theories about that. Well, if Scott were the person in the basement level, which I personally believe much more, post some stuff about that. It's just stuff like that. Till tomorrow, I guess. Because I still have Until Dawn. Oh, before I end this video, I just want to say how ironic it is that the August 2017 games, PlayStation released what they were a day ago, and I found out after my live stream where I said what I wanted. And I'm like, I just want something simple and something nice. Something like Assassin's Creed. I want to play Assassin's Creed. One of the free things is an Assassin's Creed game, apparently. From what I've seen. That and Just Cause 3. I'm going to download Just Cause 3 even though I have it on my PC, because my PC can't run it. Because my PC can't run not Far Cry, Just Cause 3, I'm going to download it on my PlayStation, and I might even play it for YouTube, because Just Cause 3 is fun. Now, PC is where the modding happens, so I'm still going to keep it on PC, and I'm going to mod on PC now, because I wanted to complete the story, but I can't complete the story because the game can't run for shit. But now I have the game that can run for shit, so I might as well fool around and break it as many times as I can. So, all that information is given. This is just a 10-minute Joy of Creation things to remember video. Clickbait, though, indicates that I have to call it a theory, so it's going to be called a theory in the title. I'll see you guys tomorrow.